1 second, excuse me. Sorry, coming through.
Oh my god, he is so big.
He's so fat. He looks so unfit.
No! Fitness. These days, whether you're a batsman, bowler or all-rounder, one thing you have in common is your fielding. And generally, you're a good fielder if you're agile and quick on your feet, which only happens when you're fit. Unfortunately, the world is not perfect and so are cricketers. Some are slow runners, poor fielders or injury prone. So today we'll be looking at the 5 most unfit cricketers who are currently playing some form of cricket, be it league cricket, and are not retired. Now you'll notice that these players are some of the exceptional or the best in what they do, and the fact that they're on the list has nothing to do with their on-field performance. It's purely on their fitness. They also need to have played more than 50 international matches for their side. So guys like Rakeem Cornwell, look at his body. How big is he?
What you say about me, man?
Nothing. I was just complimenting your muscles.
Yeah, that's what I thought, man.
Anyways, let's start. First on the list of the unfittest cricketers is Ravichandran Ashwin. Ashwin is one of India's finest all-rounders to play the game and is especially well known for his red ball performances, but everyone knows fitness is his weak spot. Not to take away from some of his brilliant catches, but generally you don't see Ashwin taking blinders because he doesn't get the opportunity to do so. Why is that? Well, that's because he's not placed on the hot spots of the field, because even the fielding captain knows that he's not a reliable fielder. If he has to chase the ball more often than not, the ball will beat him to the boundary. In terms of his running between the wickets, the same story continues. It's a disappointment. His slow running has caused him to lose his wicket several times, which sometimes severely affects the result of the match. So overall, while Ashwin might be brilliant in his bowling and sometimes his batting too, his fitness has affected the team he plays for, as he's not a complete package. Next on the list is the universe boss Chris Gayle. Now though Chris Gayle does not seem to play cricket regularly these days, he is still active and has not yet announced his retirement in any format of the game, hence I can include him in the list. No doubt Chris Gayle is a destructive batsman, but that's all he is. He stands tall, waits in his crease and just loves to tong the ball hard. Out of the 28,703 balls he has faced in international cricket and IPL, he has hit 3,646 of those to the boundary. That means he's hitting a boundary once every 8 balls, and remember, this is including his test cricket stats, so that's amazing. He's an entertainer while batting, but fielding wise, he's really big and bulky, and that weighs on his fielding. If the ball goes past him, he also knows there's no point in him running, as he's not gonna catch up. One time where I profoundly remember when his fitness caused his team to almost lose a match in a comfortable scenario was in an IPL game in 2020 where Punjab needed, I think, 2 runs of the last over against RCB. This shot of Chris Gayle, you would think it's an easy 2, but no, they ran only 1. Then when they needed 1 run, Chris Gayle was jogging to the other end and got run out. There was no energy nor a dive put in from him. So this just proves how fitness can really impact the game's result, be it with bat or ball. Third is Jasprit Bumrah. Look, I know he's a big star, but in terms of his fielding, he's not one of those that will put his body on the line and dive to save a ball, because even he knows doing that can cause an injury. That's how his body is. Very delicate. It's so delicate that at the age of 29, he has suffered just too many injuries. In the last 4 years, he has got a lower back stress fracture, thumb injury, abdominal strain, and his most recent injury putting him out of competitive cricket from almost September last year, a back injury, to name a few. And injuries can't frequently happen just out of coincidence. On the outside, Bumrah looks slim, lean and fit, but something is causing these injuries, right? Can it be his diet which is affecting his fitness? How about too much workload? But then again, he's still young. Well, I'm not the doctor, so I can't say much. In terms of his bowling, there is no competition. He is fit in that aspect. Give him a long spell, he won't say anything. But his fielding and frequent injuries just at the age of 29 makes me put him on the list. Next on the list is Jofra Archer. For those who dig in the numbers, yes, he has only played 49 international matches, but you can... what's that matter? Round up, right? A similar story to Bumrah, Archer has been rocked with frequent injuries. I mean, read his list of injuries in the past 3-4 years yourself. I worry if I read too much, I'll injure myself. He last played a test match back in 2021, though he made his comeback in white ball cricket in early March this year. But then again, the same question arises as it did for Bumrah. Why at the age of 28, meaning he was around 24-25 when his injuries started occurring, are they occurring? And by the way, if you think injuries are not related to fitness, I did my research. According to Pro Physio Plus, a weakness somewhere in the muscles or an imbalance in the body can predispose you to injury during sport. I have no idea what that means or if it relates to my question, but it popped at the top of my search results, so it must be true. If you look at his fielding, there's not much to criticize. He takes exceptional catches, puts in the dive, has quick reflexes, so purely based on his injuries, he's on the list. Last but not the least is Tabraiz Shamsi. Off the bat, he's a terrible fielder. Here's a question for you. If you're a batsman, you hit the ball up high in the air, who do you want under the ball? My answer is Tabraiz Shamsi because he's almost certain to drop the catch and give me another life. Tabraiz Shamsi is an unorthodox spinner and is a pretty good one. I mean, in 2021, he was ranked the #1 T20 international bowler for 7 months and is currently ranked 11th. But other than his bowling, his fielding especially, but also his running between the wickets is slow. He hits running so much that anytime he gets a wicket, he takes out his shoe because he feels uncomfortable in sports shoes. He definitely doesn't take out his shoe as part of his celebration. If you look at his body, it's not all too impressive, which might explain his poor running. With South Africa imposing non-negotiable fitness tests, if Shamsi doesn't improve his fitness, Sham Tuck, he'll be out of a business. Talia. So that's it for today's video. What did we learn today? If you're unfit like Cornwell,
Yo, man, you have a problem with me? Come here.
oh no, I have to wrap this out quickly. If you haven't, do check out my video of the 5 most fit cricketers over here. Don't forget to like the video, share it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't.
Where are you?
I'm sorry, man.